As Putin continues to unleash massive attacks, the U.S. just resumed sending military aid to Ukraine. But there are a lot of questions about the sudden halt on aid last week. And we didn't really get any answers yesterday when the question was posed. Check it out.
Last week, the Pentagon paused some shipments of weapons to Ukraine. Did you approve of that pause?
We wanted to put defensive weapons because Putin is not treating human beings right. He's killing too many people. So we're sending some defensive weapons to Ukraine, and I've approved that.
So who ordered the pause last week?
I don't know. Why don't you tell me?
Yesterday, you said that you were not sure who ordered the munitions halted to Ukraine. Have you since been able to figure that out?
Well, I haven't thought about it because we're looking at Ukraine right now and munitions, but I have not gone into it.
What does it say that such a big decision could be made inside your government without you knowing?
I would know. If a decision was made, I will know. I'll be the first to know. In fact, most likely I'd give the order, but I haven't done that yet.
But, okay, wait. Wait a minute. You said you didn't know.
Right. No, he said I would know.
Yeah, but before you was like he didn't know. Am I correct? Yeah, he just asked somebody else and she knew who it was. Come on, man. Now wait. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth was sitting right next to him. So who is going to take the fall for? Who is in charge? What is going on?
You know, it's very scary. I'm going to tell you the truth. Now I'm getting scared. There are a bunch of incompetent people headed by the president himself. And today, Christine Noem, for example, she wants to eliminate FEMA. In view of what just happened in Texas, she wants to eliminate the one organization that could help those people, the federal government. And I'd like to know, why am I paying federal taxes if they're not going to do anything, by the way? Is there anybody who can tell me that?
Yeah.
If they want the states to take care of everything, I'll pay state taxes and not federal taxes.
Yeah. Right.
Watch the IRS come after me now.
I'm a glass half full kind of gal. I'm going to celebrate that we're actually giving life-saving aid to Ukraine because Trump ran saying he was going to halt it. And I think two things have happened that have made him reverse that decision to give them defensive weapons. One is he campaigned saying on day one, we're going to get this deal to end the war in Ukraine. I've got this special relationship with Putin. But what's happened is he's had countless 90-minute, 60-minute calls with Putin. His team has back-channeled and talked to the Russians, and they've not gotten a deal. And in fact, in a couple of cases, after having long meetings with Putin, he's then gone and launched attacks on civilians in Ukraine. And Trump sees that, and I think he sees
so
that.
Now Trump is mad. I think it's Putin's not paying attention to him?
I think he thinks it's insulting American strength, and he's responding to that. The other thing is this: when you're campaigning, he had a lot of people around him saying Ukraine's got no shot in hell, Russia's going to win this thing, and so he was running on that. Now he's got people around him. He's talking to Emmanuel Macron. He's talking to Keir Starmer. He's talking to European leaders who are saying, you have to be supporting them. The Ukrainians can win this. And I think it's breaking through. So I'm going to take victories when they come, even if they feel few and far between. Most Americans do support aiding Ukraine, and I think it's the right decision that we are.
Look, I want to know who's in charge.
Exactly.
Okay. Why doesn't the commander-in-chief know that there was a pause in military aid to an ally? That scares the heck out of me. The White House has declined to confirm that Hegseth made the call to stop the shipment to Ukraine. Who made the call? Trump didn't make the call. If Hegseth didn't make the call, who? I didn't make the call. Who made the call? And so what I just learned is Hegseth, as the Secretary of Defense, has no chief of staff, having a hard time finding one, lacks senior advisors who might have been able to prevent the fiasco.
Looking at Putin, everyone was thinking that President Donald Trump had a good relationship with Putin. And when he came into power, he was going to have a conversation with Putin, and Putin was going to be able to withdraw from Ukraine. So everyone, even President Donald Trump also was very boastful that he was going to meet Putin and they were going to talk together, and Putin was going to lay back, just allow Ukraine. But looking at what is happening, the women in the views are trying to give their own point of view that Putin is nobody's friend. That Putin was just talking to President Donald Trump, and when he consent certain things to make certain decisions, Putin take his stand because he's nobody's friend. And most people are, on the other hand, supporting, most people are supporting Ukraine though, because looking for mate, everybody want Ukraine to be free from the hands of Putin. But Putin is not even giving way. So they were asking President Donald Trump, now what are you going to do? He was saying that he don't really, he has been talking to Putin, and many things are happening behind the scene, which he cannot even handle. So the women in this views were trying to say that as a head of command of the army, you cannot even, head of defense was also, there are many things you can handle, but you're saying you cannot handle. So what is the impression you're trying to give the people? What is the message you're trying to pass out, that everyone have to depend for the head of defense, the head of command? They have the head of defense, the head of command cannot even protect their own self, cannot even know what to do with their own self. So who are they going to look on now? So it's very dangerous to depend on them. So America, they don't even know where America is going to, what are they going to do in such a country like this? Because looking at it, Putin is not even understanding what they are saying. Putin is just in his own world. He has taken his decision. He has made the decision, and he doesn't even want to hear about nothing even. They are only trying to say that President Christie, which tried to, like, he had that FEMA, to remove FEMA out of the picture, but it did not even work. So they were trying to say that people like Christie, what are they going to talk about it? Instead of coming to the caution of something which is very important, like Putin and Russia, but they are focusing on the wrong thing. They want Russia to be pulled out. They want FEMA to take out. But the President Donald Trump, anyway, why they are playing around, but the people are dying. Children are dying while other people are playing like that. But they don't even know what Americans stand for. Majority of the people really want to see what President Trump is going to do with Putin. But Putin keep refusing and saying nope, he cannot like carry on situation like that. So what exactly do you think is happening? And what exactly do you think that can be done to solve this situation? Can I see your own opinion on the comment section? What is the best scenario for someone like Putin, who is refusing, who is very who doesn't really want to listen to another person? He's very selfish, as I said, because he's like, he feel like if he's untouchable. Let me see your own opinion on the comment section. Thank you very much for watching. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe and share my video. Thank you very much. God bless you.